Did you hang out with Duck a lot outside of the studio too? So it was more
Never.
just
Never, because I'm from my hood. Well, outside of the studio, he'll come to my hood and my block, and he'll kick it with us out west and be free, have fun like a big kid, man. See, I be thinking in my head, like, I don't know how they had them beefs going on, because it's a cool dude. And I know some cats from that side, and I'm like, these cool dudes. But the city and the media do that, man. He was a good dude to me. No problems, no arrogant shit, no bully shit, none of that. He was just a cool dude. Wanted to do music. Like that's when I hung out outside the studio. He'd come to my block. But other than that, we was locked in the studio all day. Living in there. I had the studio in the house, so we living in there.
Okay.
He got his girls, he'll pull them up there.
Nah, long live Duck, man.
Yo, walk on YouTube. It's your boy Blue the Bear and I'm back.
Another banger.
Yo my people, I'm back with another video. You don't know how to tingle. Boom. Now who we got in the office today? None other than Dr. Big Chris himself. And he breaks down his interactions with FBG Duck. Because we all know they had featured in each other's songs, been seen in each other's videos, and from what I get to hear, Chris was producing a lot of the music that Duck was making at the time. So when we hear the sound of his music change from aggressive and more harmonic sounds, it's Dr. Big Chris we got to blame for that, because he gave him a different intake and the sounds of the music that he was producing, you get me? And he also says that linking up with him out in the west of Chicago, it was different scenario for him, different scenery. He was thinking different things. He was more jokey and more playful rather than aggressive and watching his back and ready to pounce. But the more the interview went on and Dr. Big Chris was talking, I got to hearing how much music Duck had, how much locked in the studio he was, nothing but creating day after day after day. They didn't really link outside of the studio. So I'm thinking there must be a whole heap of music then, because if you're my producer and me and you's locked in the studio making tracks every day, and I randomly get taken out of the game, there's got to be some material left in that computer of yours, innit? Just a random thought of mine still.
Back then I was a little angry, you know, I told him, and he didn't reach back for it, you know. Cause like what I say, I done helped a lot of people get through the door, like Dreezy, you heard through her.
Of course, yeah. One
of my guys from the neighborhood investing in her, I had him invest in her, you know, that was investing in me. And and then one guy was my guy, FBG Duck, rest in peace to him, you know. He saw all the work I was putting in, and he just hit me one day, and he like, bro, you know, and we don't know each other from a can of paint. He like, bro, you one of the talented people in the city. I want to spread my juice with you. Me knowing what's going on in the city, but I don't know all the way like how deep they beefs is, you know, Duck and Keith. And me and Duck, we locked in the studio. We made one record, then we like, man, we making a whole album. We made a whole album, it did great, it charted Southwest, and he really spread the juice with me. Like that's when I get verified, hundreds of thousands of followers came. He spread the juice, because you know what's going on with him and them.
Yeah.
You know?
What was that chemistry like when you guys were in the studio cooking up then?
Man, it was like Shaq and Kobe on the court. You feel me? We was making great magic, you know. He was like, man, Joe, you the only one give me hell on these tracks, man. I'm trying to keep up with you. Usually people trying to keep up with me, man. And I was just taking him out of his element, you know, getting him away from all that drill. Mm-hmm. You see how all this sound changed, where he was harmonizing more and getting him away from all that beef stuff. You know, and not condoning that, even though he born in that, but I was just peace. I was getting him away from that, you know.
What was his creative process like in the studio?
Shit, we just go in, we put the beat on, and we go in. No pen, no pad, we just go, follow each other. He one of the most talented people I ever worked with, you feel me? Because he just work, and he want to work all day. And like I said, we built a great brother relationship, man, but he never spoke on that beef stuff around me or never wanted to involve me in it, never told me not to listen to this or nothing. And he know what I'm on, like, man, let's bring this city together, get some money, man. Even though they got too much bloodshed, stay away from their things and what they got going on. Even though some people will put you in it automatic. Some cats just, oh, you with him because you do music with him? Nah, man, I'm from the west side, y'all from the south side, y'all got what y'all going on. If Dirk would have reached out to me to work, I'd have worked, you know. I don't know what y'all got going on, I'm me, you know.
But were the fans like trying to include you in it? Like,
Yeah,
oh, you on that side?
they still do to this day. They still do to this day. And I had to set them straight, like, you know.
Yeah, I saw that post you just made the other day, man.
Yeah, I gotta set them straight, like, man, I'm me, man. I ain't ducking nobody, man. I'm from the city of the side of the gangsters too, but I'm me. I do what I ain't on that. We try to get some money, take care of their family, create generational wealth, man.
Yeah.
Ain't being out here no young, dumb punk, you know. Got my mind together.
Nah, for real. Young and living, man.
For
this
real.
shit go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that session, man. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, it's crazy. When I made it, I had just came from bowling. I went in the studio and I was playing beats and I heard that beat. But they was rushing the lead back out. And I laid it on a beat. I hurry up and like, oh no, this hook in my head, I gotta lay this mom. So I hurry up and laid the hook. So later on that day, we all come back to the studio. I played it. And Duck like, oh, what's that? Give me the headphones. Hurry up, hop this verse on there. And it was there. It was magic, just like that.
You kind of knew that one was gonna go up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit went stupid, man. What about Act Like?
Act Like?
Yeah.
That was the first record me and my boy made.
For real?
Yeah. You see, I had JoJo Capone in the video.
Oh, shit.
And my guy Dontario, he be doing roasting the own babies and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had him on the porch.
Yeah. And that was basically our first song, you know. He came with it, then I coming out with that high pitch, created magic. And that was our first, that's what made him want to say, let's do a whole album together. You know?
Did you hang out with Duck a lot outside of the studio too? So it was more just...
We never, because I'm from my hood. Well, outside of the studio, he'll come to my hood and my block, and he'll kick it with us out west and be free, have fun like a big kid, man. See, I be thinking in my head, like, I don't know how they had them beefs going on, because it's a cool dude. And I know some cats from that side, and I'm like, these cool dudes. But the city and the media do that, man. He was a good dude. I mean, no problems, no arrogant shit, no bully shit, none of that. He was just a cool dude. Wanted to do music. Like that's when I hung out outside the studio. He'd come to my block. But other than that, we was locked in the studio all day. Living in there. I had the studio in the house, so we living in there.
Okay.
He got his girls, he'll pull them up there.
Nah, long live Duck, man.
So what do you say, my peeps? Dr. Big Chris was really one of FBG Duck's people then. But what do you think about the case that he might have had some leftover music from Duck? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good shh.